My friends, welcome back. This is Renee here with another reaction video, and I am here with the Clone Wars Season 7 trailer number 2. I'm so excited to watch this, and we finally have a release date for Season 7. It's going to be February 21st. It's just a month away. I'm so excited. I'm not ready for Order 66. Getting ahead of myself. Anywho, so I can't wait to watch this trailer. I have already seen a couple of screenshots of it on Tumblr. I tried to avoid it as soon as I realized what was going on, but I didn't know that we were getting another trailer dropping. So I am spoiled about just a smidge, but I haven't seen the actual trailer yet. So I'm so excited. Let's get right to it. Ooh.
The Jedi and Republic will die. I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. Great care we must take.
Why would anyone walk away from being a Jedi?
Also, she does tell them.
Not soldiers.
We clones have mixed feelings about the war.
Oh, they're getting into that.
We wouldn't exist. Part of the plan. The plan
Oh, did she sense Order 66?
is about to change. Every choice made has led to this.
Oh. Ah. Okay. Eesh. Okay, there's a lot going on in there, and it does confirm a few things. So as per usual, gonna go back scene by scene, because that's a lot to unpack right there. Oh, I'm excited. This looks so good. Okay, firstly, the animation looks so crisp, so pristine, so smooth. Like, it looks amazing. And I know I said that a lot during the first trailer, but like with this and having more to look at, it's really well rendered. It's really well put together, and I really wouldn't expect anything less, but it looks so good, and I can't wait to actually see multiple episodes of it in this style. Okay, so let's see. So the galaxy will be remade. So this whole idea that Maul wants to recreate the whole galaxy, like that's a very lofty goal for him. I didn't realize that his aspirations were that large. I know he wanted to help Sidious remake the galaxy, but I didn't realize that his goals compounded on top of that, and that was also something that he individually wanted to do. I'm gonna have to look at the end of the Mandalore arc in season 6, was it, or 5, where he's taken over Mandalore and then he duels Sidious, because I was never clear how that wrapped up. So maybe we'll get an end to that confrontation between Sidious and Maul, because I don't know how Sidious lets Maul continue with his conquest after declaring him a rival. So Bo-Katan looking out over Mandalore. Mandalore is not in a good state. Like, it looks from here on out, they're just at war. Like, and there's no two ways about it. Like, they're not going to be in a good shape. So it makes me wonder if it's going to be Maul's Death Watch or Maul's faction against Bo-Katan's faction. So Mace and Obi-Wan with a bunch of clones, are they on Coruscant? Is this the Battle of Coruscant that we walk into at the opening of episode 3? Because I've always been really curious about the Battle of Coruscant. I know that there's, I know that there is the old cartoon that goes into it a little bit. I haven't watched too much of that. But if you have the capital of the entire Republic being attacked by the Separatists, that's going to be a lot of destruction, a lot of chaos. And that was something I felt never really got addressed in Revenge of the Sith, and is that your capital just got attacked, and there's no smoldering buildings, there's no civilian casualties that we see, it's just all a space battle. But they made it to the ground. There would be a lot more destruction. So I really wonder if this is going to be Coruscant and one of the battles of Coruscant. In addition to that, that also brings up how far into episode 3 are we getting with this series? Because according to the Ahsoka novel, Ahsoka was on Mandalore during Order 66 when the clones got their orders. And so if we get that, we're going to be into episode 3. Clones, clones, clones.
Will die.
Okay. That, my friends, over here, that would be Depa Billaba and little Caleb Doom. I wanted them in here so badly. Just even a little glimpse. And this satisfies everything for me. Even if they don't have any additional dialogue, it would be amazing if they did. But even if they don't, just seeing them confirmed here is wonderful. I love it so much. I'm still a little disappointed that we never actually got to see Depa in the rest of the seasons, in the rest of the show. Because it's not like she wasn't there. They created a design for her, but she was never there, and I think that was a missed opportunity. Granted, I personally believe they could have gone into a lot more of the Jedi. There were a lot more Jedi that they never explored or barely even show. So I'm glad that Caleb and Depa are there, and that makes me happy. And with Mace here saying that he senses a plot to destroy the Jedi, that's a dialogue piece directly from Revenge of the Sith, and so I'm wondering how much overlap there's going to be, because this is not the context in which he said it. No, wait, it is. I think he was, I'm going to have to go back and look, but I don't recall them being around that particular holoconference table. Also, the fact that he says, I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi, while being surrounded by clones and Jedi. The Commander Bly is there. I don't remember the clone commander in charge of Ki-Adi-Mundi's platoon, but that's a little ironic to be saying that right there. Of course, nobody knows. Okay, that's Jesse. Leave Jesse alone. Maul needs to leave Jesse alone and stay away from him, because you can tell it's him because of the tattoo. Leave him alone. He's been through so much. He's seen so much. Leave the poor man alone. From being a Jedi. Okay, I really want to know more about the two of them, the two sisters. I'm excited for them to get introduced. But I'm wondering, how does that conversation go? Because in the first trailer, we got their kind of disdain about, the Jedi running around starting wars, so they have their preconceived notion about what the Jedi are and what they do and how they are. So I wonder how Ahsoka finally comes around to telling them. Because at this point she wouldn't have her lightsabers on her, unless they find out when Bo-Katan comes to find her. So I would assume they stick with her, but I imagine that revelation's not quite pleasant.
We were trained to be keepers of the peace.
We were trained to be keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Not soldiers.
And that's such a good line, and I really, really like that line. Even when Mace says it in the movies, it's Okay, I probably can't go too much into it, otherwise it would spawn a whole other video about what the Jedi were supposed to be versus what they became over the millennia, and of course with my own views sprinkled into it, but that is essentially it. They were trained to be the peacekeepers, the ones who only wielded their lightsabers as weapons if absolutely necessary. They're not supposed to be generals. They're not supposed to be leading armies. They're not supposed to be instigating war. They're not supposed to be continuing war. And yet that's the corner that they got pushed into, and that's the job that the duty that they've been carrying out. And I definitely understand why that has a lot of dissonance. And the fact that Ahsoka's picked up on that, I think, is interesting, because it was not something that was really addressed all that much in the earlier seasons, at least not by her. Anakin with Revenge of the Sith haircut. Okay, so one, the Bad Batch. They look awesome. Can't wait to see them in action. Also, this bit where Rex is saying, we clones have mixed feelings about the war. I'm glad they're getting into that, because, yeah, there's a lot that the clones have to deal with and unpack from this. And I feel like it was something that was, like, addressed a bit in the earlier seasons, but I'm looking forward to them getting more into it. Let me back it up a little bit. We clones.
Have mixed feelings about the war.
And I wonder who he's admitting that to. Because it wouldn't be another clone, because he says we clones. So I'm wondering if he's talking to Ahsoka. The more I'm thinking about it, he's probably talking to Ahsoka, because she's technically no longer a Jedi, so it's not like she's about to report him or anything. But especially if this follows the scene where she's telling him we're keepers of the peace, not soldiers, he could be like, yeah, we're kind of in the same boat. We are starting to not believe in this war. And without it, we wouldn't exist. That's a tricky thing to come to terms with, that, like, my existence is purely for this war. Yeah, that's not a pleasant thought, and I do wonder how the clones are coping with it.
Part of the plan.
Okay, this scene here where she's holding her head and kind of, I really wonder if she's sensing Order 66. I don't think that it lines up with the timeline, because according to the Ahsoka novel, I'm fairly certain she was on Mandalore mid-duel with Maul, or like trying to lead Maul into a trap when it happened. But I mean, feeling the death of all the Jedi around you, like, when I've written about it in my fanfic, it's always been like screaming in the Force, and like this awful feeling that something's wrong, something is horribly, absolutely wrong. And I mean, even Yoda, he puts his hand to his head and to his heart and just, what is this? Why is this happening? What is wrong? Because that much death in beings that finely attuned to the Force, that would be very stressful. So, I don't know. Order 66 is gonna be so painful. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so much, especially since we've gotten to know more about these characters. I wonder what we're going to see, and oh god, if they showed Caleb and Deppa, does that mean that we're going to see Order 66 on their end? Because we didn't see them in the movie itself, so I wonder if they're going to look at all the other Jedi. Also, I wonder if we're going to find out what happened to Barriss. I really would like an answer for Barriss. Because, like, I've got my theories about what happened, but I'd like a final answer. That would be nice to have some closure. Angry Anakin, like, look at that face. Like, that is... oh, goodness. Like, Angry Anakin with Revenge of the Sith haircut. 'Cause that's I mean, it looks like Hayden Christensen. That's really cool that they were able to capture that. Oh, Trench. And is that Kalani? Was that his name? The super tactical droid that comes back in Rebels? I can't tell. I'm not familiar with the markings. But Trench sucks. I mean, he's great, and he's very clever. And he looks rather cyberized at this point, so he didn't die the first time. He's a cockroach. Don't let the spiderness fool you, he's a cockroach. Oh, yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with that. That'll be an interesting confrontation, especially since he's right there. Anakin probably kills him. If this is immediately after the angry face Anakin, Trench is dead.
Everything is about to change.
I'm not sure what this scene is, because Obi-Wan looks very serious, stressed, angry. I can't tell. He looks some emotion that is not good. Witness the end. Ugh, yeah, we just saw a glimpse of Maul's troopers with the helmeted horns. Oh, Mandalore. I can appreciate Satine trying to bring peace. That many centuries of war would take a toll on society, and sure, their society is built from war, and their trading, their trade partners are all war related, but geez, that would be really difficult on a society, especially one who had finally adjusted to peace. And granted, not all of them did, but there are a lot of people on Mandalore Prime. Like, there's a lot of people there. And if they had become accustomed to a pacifist life, they're not going to be prepared for this sudden war. Padme! Okay. I'm really wondering what's going on here, because she's in her Mustafar outfit, and she looks a little pregnant, and the way she's holding her stomach is a very pregnant lady way of positioning herself. So she's very clearly pregnant and knows that she's pregnant, but she doesn't tell Anakin until he comes back to Coruscant in Episode 3. So does she just know, and she's just unconsciously placing her hand there, and they're just chatting? Or is it just an unconscious movement like the end of Rebels? I don't know. Also, I'm hoping to get a final timeline about how long Anakin was away for, because I know there's been some discussion about how many months he was away in the Outer Rim, because I don't think it works timeline-wise for him to be out in the Outer Rim for 9 whole months, unless Luke and Leia were preemies, and they were born before the 9 months were up. But still, I don't know. I'm hoping that we get some more closure about the pregnancy, but I'm also really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that we get to see Padme's reaction to it, and that it's not something that just gets glossed over, because this is really important. Her pregnancy and Luke and Leia are rather important, so here's hoping that they do that some justice. Okay. Jumping back a little bit, I'm wondering if she's holding her hand out for her sister. I hope her sister doesn't die. That would suck. I need to learn their names. I don't know what their names are, but I'm hoping that she's not about to see her sister die. Angry Anakin slashing Kalani. Oh, so it's not Kalani then. My bad. But whatever droid that is gone.
Every choice made.
Ooh, and what clone is that? I don't think it's Rex, but Ahsoka comforting a dying clone, or an injured one, I don't like. The battle! The duel between Ahsoka and Maul! Between the apprentices! I'm so excited! So every decision you've made has led to this.
Has led to this.
Look how smooth that animation looks. It looks so good. And I'm excited because they got Ray Park to do the motion capture for Maul for this series. And that's amazing. That's so cool that they can do that. So it's going to be Ray Park actually dueling as Maul with them animating over top of him. And that's so cool. Technology is so cool. I'm so glad that we can do these things. And it'll give it a lot more realness to it. Like, sure, you can exaggerate motions, and they'll probably exaggerate some motions when it comes to the actual duel. But having the realness of having someone who knows martial arts and knows how to do these things, it's going to be an impact. Ooh, I'm so excited for this duel. That's a pretty explosion. And that last scene of Ahsoka calling her lightsaber to her while standing on a control console, it looks like. I can't tell where that is, and I'm guessing that's Rex getting to his feet. So I'm wondering who they're trying to escape from, if it is Maul, or if it's droids, or what it is. But that's also a really cool pose. I like that pose a lot. Because she is ready. Clone Wars. I'm so excited. Oh, this is going to be so good. I have to wait a whole another month. I don't want to. Oh. Okay. Clone Wars. I'm so looking forward to it. So, trailer looks awesome. The animation looks pristine. There's several story elements that are there that I was hoping was going to be there. And I'm just so excited for this now. I am so looking forward to it. I can't wait to watch this. I'm hoping I'm actually going to be able to do reactions to the episodes. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, though. When I've tried using OBS software, which is what I use, to pull up the episodes on Disney Plus, it just blank screens me. It apparently has something that prevents me from streaming, or at least from recording as I'm doing it. So hoping to find a workaround for that. Otherwise, I can just do recaps, probably once the season ends, because I intend to still do a recap of the Mandalorian, because I did finish that, and I did really enjoy the Mandalorian as well. TV shows are just on it. Like, I've been very pleased with the TV shows. I also have to watch Resistance. I haven't watched season 2 of Resistance. I need to do that. Too many things to do. So little time. So little time. Alright. So, that is all from me for now. I'm hoping to have a couple more videos out soonish, but with the time that I've had lately, it might be a little bit. Clone Wars. I'm so excited for Clone Wars. I'm so glad that I'm in this fandom, because this is so much fun. I really do enjoy this. Okay, that is all from me for now, for real. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any recommendations about something that I should react to, video, trailer, whatever it is, send me a link, put a link in the comments, let me know, and I will look into it when I've got some free time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good day. May the Force be with you.